Hello everyone, Jason and Leia back here again, and today we're going to be talking about Space Jam. Space Jam is produced by Ivan Reitman, who directed Ghostbusters, and tells the story of Michael Jordan retiring from basketball to head into baseball. And the Looney Tunes are doing their own thing in underground, but once a group of aliens come to their world and threaten the Looney Tunes to become their slaves to this amusement park owner, they challenge each other to basketball. But those aliens takes the basketball talents of other basketball players that are like really talented, and they become monstrous aliens as opposed to their smaller, less intimidating counterparts. So the Looney Tunes goes to Michael Jordan for help, and they all come together to practice basketball and challenge these aliens one-on-one in a basketball game. This movie was big for a lot of 90s kids. You got Looney Tunes and you got Michael Jordan together in a movie. You're gonna make money, and this movie did in the box office. It was really popular. The music still sticks. It is very nostalgic for a lot of kids, including me, as someone who does not play basketball that much other than with my father when I was young. I still dug this movie a whole lot because I love the Looney Tunes, and because I did have an appreciation for basketball, I didn't mind it crossing over with Michael Jordan. Also, furries behold, Lola Bunny was probably the best thing in this film. She is completely invented for this movie and to become a love interest for Bugs Bunny. And apart from her design, her dynamic with the Looney Tunes and Bugs actually worked. And I love how she starts to become a little loony near the end when we last see her. She was just a cool character. But Michael Jordan, as much as he's not an actor in this movie, he has such charisma and such a likability to his character that makes him watchable, at least. And his interaction with the Looney Tunes, while in my opinion can be a bit stale near the beginning, still was able to feel natural in some parts, and it starts to become a little better once the movie goes on and we see them interact a little more. I think he works better when he's interacting with Bill Murray or Wayne Knight in real life, but some of the real life stuff, in my opinion, weren't always as interesting as the Looney Tunes stuff, and I think the movie knows that. It only uses the real life events just for filler and character development in the beginning, and then it wants to head completely to Looney Tunes land near the second and third act, and that's when the movie, in my opinion, gets a whole lot better. Like, I did enjoy the opening scene in which we see a young Michael Jordan practicing basketball with his father. That was actually a really good scene that really sets the messaging and themed of what this movie is trying to go for. Why am I making it sound like this movie is a deep storytelling art form? It's not. Just a fun basketball movie with Looney Tunes, and that's what it tries to be. The animation is a bit dated in places, though the hand-drawn animation of the Looney Tunes mixed with real life actually blends pretty well together, though I do have to still say that Who Framed Roger Rabbit still did it better. I'm sorry, but that movie does so much more right with this kind of premise than this movie. Like, it's gonna be hard to top it, and I still haven't seen a movie that was able to top it. But overall, despite the problems that I have, the movie's pros are charming enough to make me enjoy it. This movie isn't great. I wouldn't even call it that good of a movie, But I had such an entertaining time rewatching it again after so many years because this was kind of one of my movies as a kid. Like, it's not like Lion King levels for me. I did not own the movie, but I did watch it a lot on TV when it comes up, and I've always enjoyed watching it. So, rewatching it now with a much adult mind, I was surprised how much I still enjoyed it. I still found it really charming. And despite all of its problems, I still had a pretty fun time with this movie. And I'm going to give Space Jam a B-. Don't expect the best movie ever. I don't even recommend you come to this movie for the first time thinking it's going to just be at least good. It's probably going to be fine. But if you have deep nostalgia for this movie and you haven't watched it for a while, I say give it a rewatch. It's probably not as good as you probably remember, but you're still going to have a good time. Thank you guys so much for watching. People like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys next time.